We're now being joined by Cheick Kongo. Jay, go ahead.
Check, welcome back. You know, you've got a lot of history behind you going into this fight. Most wins at heavyweight in Bellator, most fights at heavyweight in Bellator, and you're the oldest fighter on the active roster. I'm just curious what keeps you motivated at this point.
Yeah, I mean, probably the fact to be healthy, be in a good shape, always try to challenge myself. That's probably one of the factors who keep me active and motivated, in Bellator.
And obviously, this is a big fight against Sergei Kharitonov, who, like yourself, is a veteran of the sport. Just give us your thoughts on this matchup and finally fighting him, because it seems like you guys have both been around just forever.
Oh yes, both guys. So both of us have the skills to perform in a good condition. Used to be under pressure many times. So probably, I don't know what will be next for both of us, but just enjoying the show, being able to keep pushing the limit, and that's what we do. And we will see for sure. The fight will be really interesting, because I should say we are. I should say yeah, we used to act as a freestyle fight, mixing everything. So we will see, you know.
And you mentioned not knowing what's next for either of you, but I'm just curious if you can ever truly consider your career finished if you don't get another shot at the title, especially after, what happened in the Bader fight with the eye poke and everything.
Honestly, you know what? So happy you mentioned that, but unfortunately, if you used to be in a promotion, probably you used to clear that fact and making the fight happen again, But for some reason, some people doesn't have the same ID or the right sense to clear and make it and make to clear it and make the and put the establishment on it. Who's the winner and who is not? So I should say since then, for sure months pass, and life keep goes going on. So they used to skip me during the tournament. They skip me for the interim belt. I don't know why. For sure, when you have like a number one, number two, it's about that. You're not gonna pick up the number three or number four, number five to face the number one. You know what I mean? So anyway, so for sure, no, I don't know. Honestly, I have no hope for this because to me it doesn't make sense.
Kobe, go ahead.
Yeah, check. You're coming off a split decision loss. And interesting fact, you've never lost after a split decision loss. Does it change your mindset and make you a little more aggressive going into the next fight, knowing that the judges could just see it anyway if it doesn't happen that way?
Um, it's not about the aggressivity. Aggressivity used to be there, but for sure, I mean, sometimes you make some concessions, when you have to face a deal. I won't say it was uh it was a good opportunity for me to fight in France for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
To make a statement about the new regulation about the sports. It was great, but for sure, at that point, the time they used to offer me to perform wasn't that great, for sure. As a fighter, we always have to be ready no matter what, be ready for the unprepared situations. But at some point, you always have to work differently because years get me. I'm not as fresh as I used to be, for sure. So I used to schedule things, but and for sure, just also about the opportunity and what the promotion wanted to have at this moment. They wanted to have Cheick Kongo. It would be great to have somebody else, but I mean, an event in France without Cheick Kongo won't be a good event in France, if you see what I mean. So,
True.
unfortunately, I used to deal with issues. I did. I make it. I didn't talk about it, and for sure, I'm not here to say, "Oh, excuses." No, for sure. But no matter what's going on, I always used to show up, good or bad, in good and bad shape. Winning or loss, whatever. So no, the thing is, um, unfortunately, you know, I don't have the choice. I don't have the power to talk to myself, even for the others, to see to say what is good or right, or what is good or wrong. But my hope was, of course, to fight again, to clear, and making sure, you know, I will be here, and if I win clearly, but not from the bad act from my opponent, because for sure people used to talk to me like shit since then. You know, no matter what. Even it used to be because they used to support some guys, but you know, it seems like at some point, you know, and I don't want to talk about like the issue we used to face a few months ago about racism, but that's what it is. You know, unfortunately, you know, we have a big fan base of racist people talking shit all the time. You know, and the thing is, I have nothing to against them. If they support the winner, that's good. But at some point, just respect, you know, what he's made for. If your guys, you know, didn't act properly, fine. But you were not in my situation, so I know what he was. I felt what he was, and unfortunately, you know, we get the non contest. We couldn't clear that things properly with decisions or whatever. So definitely and properly make the fight happen again. But I never heard about that. Never, ever, ever. So today, 46 years old, you know, for sure, I still have the same wheel, the same addictions of that. You know, for sure, I will bring more aggressivity probably, you know, than before, but it won't be because of the fight. It's just because I am, you know, and uh, I'm here for the performance, and I will clear the situations. You know, no matter what's going on, title or not titles. Today, I know who's the champ, so I don't need to get the fucking belt around my waist to pretend to be like, hey, this is what I did, because you know I know my value. You know, I'm not the shitter. I'm not the guys who gonna complain for whatever. So, but for sure, like as one of your colleague, you know, I like to bring actions. So
Nice. No, well said, Cheick. Good looking forward to a good fight on Friday.
thank you.
Santiago?
Bonjour, Jack. Greetings from Amsterdam, and thank you for the time. Jack, do you think Bellator is going to return to Paris again somewhere in the future? Because that was a very successful event for the city, right?
No, it was a really wonderful success. It was really great. Unfortunately, the crowd, the agents wasn't at the rendezvous, but people can wait for another opportunity to fill up the crowd and make the place crazy, magical. You know. So hopefully, you know, it will be done by the end of this year, you know, and of course, you know, fixing the situation of about the pandemic issues, you know. But yeah, I'm still hoping for the best in Paris.
Jack, you look absolutely fantastic for someone who has been fighting for that long. Really amazing to see the excellent shape that you are in. What is your secret, Jack, for not aging at all?
I don't know. Probably try to be away from big troubles. You know, that's probably the fact. You know, today I have this ability to keep performing in a good way, having the chance to be around a really good therapist and in the physical therapy field. Probably that's the. I mean, I should say that's my remedy. And at the end, you know, for sure, I understand my system. I know what I need, what I want. So and try to not reproduce the mistake of my colleague fighters, champ, ex champs, or whatever, to keep processing in a good way. And of course, I'm pretty I'm the gifted, you know, from my genes. So yeah, I mean that's probably something, you know, will give me this ability to keep performing today.
Jack, heavyweight is a very exciting division at the moment with a lot of established names like yourself, but also a lot of young and hungry up and comers as well. You've witnessed the build up inside this division from a close point of view for many years. Compared to a couple of years ago, this division is really excited at the moment. Would you agree with that, Jack?
No, I agree. You know, the thing is, you know, you always have to take a look behind your shoulders to know who's feeling, who's following you, because you never know, and you don't want to be the next victim of one of those. So at least even if if you have to be defeated, I have to be defeated, with with the owner, but for sure I don't want to be surprised and be the guys you used to be hang on the wall like a piece of shit with with no respect, and letting people looking at you just like, oh, he was a good one, but today is a shit. No, I don't want to give this opportunity to anyone. If you have to defeat me pretty well, for sure, but you need to have a piece of me. So, yeah.
Luis, go ahead.
Bonjour, Cheick, Max Morales from MMA Pit. La dernière fois que nous avons parlé avec toi, vous étiez le bonhomme principal au Bellator 248 en France. Comment
Ouais.
vous vous sentez d'avoir pris l'histoire pour le sport, pour ta nation?
Bah, je me sens très très bien. Je me sens très très bien. Je suis content de savoir que, au-delà du Bellator, d'autres Français ont pu faire de belles choses justement, et ont pu signer justement, ont pu signer justement de leur marque, l'histoire du MMA. Et pour moi aujourd'hui, ce qu'il en est aujourd'hui, ben, maintenant c'est mon tour, donc faire de bonnes choses aussi. Et puis être toujours performant, voilà. Être toujours dans la performance, et puis sans me faire trop de bobos, voilà, sans me blesser, sans me faire sans me mettre en danger, mais faire de belles performances, voilà. Voilà ce qui est aujourd'hui à l'idée de ma pensée.
Et comment vous vous sentez d'être là une autre fois dans l'événement principal?
Ben, comme, comme n'importe quel événement, je me sens très très bien. Y a pas de, je n'ai pas de ressenti particulier. Ce qui est bien, c'est que j'ai pu faire une préparation sans blessure. C'est ça, ce qui est magnifique. Donc, du coup, j'espère justement mettre ça en avant pour pouvoir pour pouvoir signer une victoire haut la main. Voilà.
Bon, merci, bonne chance.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay, Cheick, that was the last one, man. Thanks for the time.
Good.